A sudden silence falls over the Heartland fandom. Messages are spreading, whispers are growing, and every viewer is asking the same question. Did Amber Marshall just hint at the biggest personal update of her life? For years, fans have followed her journey with love, support, and deep emotional connection. But now, a wave of new clues has everyone on edge. Something has changed, something big enough to reshape Heartland's future. And if these signs are true, Season 20 might become the most emotional season yet. Stay with me, because what we're about to explore could completely shift the way we look at Amy Fleming's story, The Heartland. Community has always been one of the most loyal and passionate groups in television. Fans do more than watch the show, they feel connected to every character, every storyline, and every quiet moment on the ranch. But recently, something unusual started happening. Discussions online grew louder. Fan pages began posting theories. Short video clips, interviews, and behind-the-scenes moments were replayed again and again. All of this centered around one person, Amber Marshall. Amber has always kept her personal life gentle, calm, and away from unnecessary spotlight. She shares moments when she feels ready, never rushing, never oversharing. Because of this, when fans noticed small changes, tiny hints, soft gestures, or new emotions in her recent appearances, they paid attention. Not in a loud way, not in a dramatic explosion, but in the slow, steady way that true fans react when they sense something deeper is happening. Online groups started asking questions. Was Amber going through a new chapter in her life? Was there something she wanted to tell everyone, but hadn't said yet? People pointed to her warm smiles, her softer tone in recent interviews, and the peaceful energy she carried. These were not official statements. They were quiet moments that viewers interpreted with hope and curiosity. And as these moments added up, theories began to grow. At the same time, Heartland itself was preparing for its 20th season, a milestone that very few shows ever reach. 20 seasons of family, healing, love, and resilience. It made fans wonder, what if life was mirroring art? What if Amber's personal journey was moving in a direction that could align beautifully with Amy Fleming's story? The idea was exciting, emotional, and a little mysterious. People weren't trying to invade her privacy. Instead, they were feeling connected, sensing that something meaningful might be happening behind the scenes. The whispers grew stronger. When small clips began circulating, Amber laughing more warmly during a cast gathering, touching her stomach unconsciously during a fan event, or sharing kinder, deeper messages online. Again, none of these were confirmations, but they made people pause. They made fans ask themselves, could this be a hint? Could Amber be stepping into a new part of her real-life journey? As all of this spread across social media, the buzz took on a life of its own. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook groups, and fan forums became filled with discussions. Some fans were emotional, imagining how this moment of truth could shape the next chapter of Heartland. Others were cautious, reminding everyone to wait until Amber spoke directly. But whether hopeful or careful, everyone felt something. A sense of anticipation. A sense of watching history unfold in slow motion, and through it all, one thought kept rising to the surface. If Amber really is entering a new chapter in her life, what could it mean for Heartland Season 20? Before we move deeper into the speculation, the reactions, and the possible storyline changes, one thing is clear: this moment has captured the entire Heartland community. It has created a storm of emotion, excitement, and curiosity like never before. And it all begins here, with a quiet whisper that may grow into one of the most meaningful announcements fans have ever heard. Amber Marshall has never been just another actor on a long-running TV show. For millions of Heartland fans, she feels like family. Viewers have watched her grow, change, and overcome challenges both in the series and in real life. She stepped into the role of Amy Fleming as a young woman with a quiet strength, and over the years, she became the heart of the entire story. That is why the recent buzz around her life has hit fans so deeply. It isn't just about curiosity, it's about connection. Amber's journey has always been tied closely to nature, animals, and the peaceful lifestyle she chooses. She often shares glimpses of her ranch, her horses, and the simple moments that make her happiest. These small pieces of her life help fans feel like they understand her, even though she keeps her private world guarded and gentle. That balance between openness and privacy is what makes any change in her life feel meaningful. So, when fans began to sense that something new might be happening for Amber, they didn't respond with gossip. They responded with warmth. Messages of love filled comment sections. People wrote that they hoped she was happy, healthy, and surrounded by support. Many said that if she truly was stepping into a new chapter, whatever that chapter may be, it would be beautiful to witness. And because Amber and Amy are so closely linked in the hearts of viewers, fans can't help imagining how real-life changes might influence the show. Heartland has always celebrated family, healing, and growth. It has followed Amy through loss, love, and transformation. A new moment in Amber's personal life could naturally blend into the emotional fabric of Season 20. That is why fans care so much. Not because they want answers, but because they want to celebrate with her. They want to support a person who has given them comfort, hope, and inspiration for nearly 2 decades. And as Season 20 approaches, this sense of love and anticipation grows stronger, making everyone wonder if life is truly changing for Amber. How will that beautiful change echo through Heartland's next chapter? As the whispers around Amber began to grow, something powerful happened across the Heartland community. Fans didn't just react, they united. Social media slowly filled with messages of excitement, hope, and heartfelt support. It was as if the entire fandom paused its usual chatter and focused on one shared feeling. Something special might be happening in Amber's life, and they wanted to embrace it with kindness on fan pages. People started posting gentle observations. Some mentioned how Amber seemed more glowing in recent videos. Others noted a softness in her voice or a calmness in her presence. Nothing dramatic, nothing invasive, just small details that made viewers feel like she was carrying a deeper joy within her. These posts spread quickly, not because of shock, but because everyone connected emotionally to the possibility of a new chapter for someone they admire. The reactions weren't loud or chaotic. Instead, they felt warm, protective, and full of love. Fans wrote long messages about how Amber had helped them through tough times, how her role as Amy inspired them to stay strong, and how they felt grateful to be part of a community built around hope and healing. If the rumors were true, many said, then Amber deserved every bit of happiness coming her way. Across different platforms, people shared theories about how a major life update might influence Season 20. Some imagined emotional new scenes woven into Amy's story. Others believed the writers might choose a different path, allowing Amber the space she needs during filming. But nearly every comment shared the same thought: whatever happens, the show will continue to reflect the warmth and authenticity that Amber brings to it. Even those who urged caution weren't dismissing the rumors. They were simply reminding everyone to honor Amber's privacy and wait for her own words when the time is right. This balance between excitement and respect created something rare, a fandom reacting not with pressure, but with patience, and as days passed, the conversation didn't fade. It grew stronger, but gentler too. Fans weren't just wondering what was next, they were preparing to celebrate it. Whether on Instagram, Facebook groups, or YouTube discussions, one feeling echoed through every corner of the Heartland world. If Amber truly is stepping into a new chapter, the fans will be right there with her, cheering her on. As the excitement around Amber's possible new chapter continues to rise, fans naturally turn their attention toward Heartland Season 20. After all, the show has always had a gentle way of blending real life with storytelling, giving viewers a sense of authenticity that few long-running series can match. This is why the idea of Amber experiencing something meaningful behind the scenes makes people wonder how it could shape the next chapter of Heartland. Season 20 already carries a special weight simply because of its milestone. 2 decades of laughter, healing, heartbreak, and hope have shaped the characters into more than fictional figures. They feel like family. Viewers have grown with Amy, watched her take risks, overcome loss, and guide others through their own emotional battles. So when fans imagine how a new phase in Amber's life might connect with Amy's journey, their creativity runs wild. Some viewers picture the writers crafting softer, more heartfelt moments for Amy's scenes filled with reflection, growth, and fresh beginnings. The ranch has always symbolized renewal, and Heartland thrives on stories that mirror real human transitions. If Amber truly is stepping into a new personal chapter, some fans believe the show may choose to echo that energy, giving viewers an even deeper emotional connection. Others imagine adjustments behind the camera. Heartland has a history of adapting gracefully whenever cast members experience life changes. If filming schedules shift or certain scenes are altered, viewers trust. Always been about honoring the hearts of the people who bring it to life. Another layer of fan speculation revolves around the Season 20 trailer. Many believe that if there is a significant change in Amy's role or storyline, the trailer might hint at it through tone alone. A quieter atmosphere, stronger family moments, or a focus on the ranch's future could all be subtle ways of preparing the audience for what's ahead. Heartland has always chosen emotion over shock, meaning any change would be shown with gentleness and respect. But beneath all the theories and predictions lies one simple truth. Fans trust Amber, they trust her decisions, her strength, and her ability to pour genuine emotion into her character. Whether or not her real-life journey influences Season 20 directly, viewers know one thing for certain: the season will be shaped by the heart she brings to every moment on screen. As all the whispers, hopes, and heartfelt messages continue to surround Amber Marshall, one feeling rises above everything else: anticipation. Fans everywhere are watching closely, waiting for the moment when Amber chooses to speak directly. Not out of pressure, but out of love. Her voice has always had a grounding effect on the Heartland community, and whenever she finally shares her truth, whatever it may be, it will be on her terms, in her signature calm and graceful way. What makes this moment so special is how deeply connected viewers feel to her journey. After nearly 20 years of guiding the story as Amy Fleming, Amber has become more than an actress. She is the emotional anchor of Heartland. So the idea that her personal world might be entering a new chapter fills fans with a warmth that words can barely describe. They are not just waiting for news. They are preparing to celebrate a milestone in the life of someone who has inspired them for years. For Heartland, this kind of moment could shape Season 20 into one of the most meaningful seasons the show has ever delivered. Each year, the series captures real emotion, real challenges, and real triumphs. If Amber chooses to share something beautiful about her life, it could bring a deeper emotional layer to the storytelling, one that mirrors the themes Heartland has always stood for: family, growth, healing, and new beginnings. And yet, even with all the excitement, there is a gentle respect in the air. Fans aren't demanding answers. They're simply standing by, ready with open hearts, ready to support whatever Amber reveals. This kind of loyalty is rare. It shows how deeply she has touched people through her work, her personality, and her kindness. When the moment comes, whether it's a simple message, a short announcement, or a quiet confirmation, it will be met with nothing but love. As Season 20 approaches, one thing is certain: change is in the air. The ranch feels like it's preparing for something big, something emotional, something unforgettable. Whether this new energy comes from the story, the cast, or Amber herself, fans can sense that Heartland is about to enter a chapter unlike any before, and so the world waits. Not with tension, but with hope. Because whatever lies ahead for Amber, for Amy, and for Heartland, the journey is far from over. In fact, it may be just beginning.